Good morning, a very good morning to all our viewers, and welcome to match number 21 in the Indian Women's League, live from the Kalyani Stadium, where Garhwal United take on Sribhumi FC in an intriguing clash between the two top sides. What's very interesting is also a delayed kickoff because of the weather here. Pretty foggy and cold here in Kolkata right now. Temperature levels have gone down in the last few days, also will play a part in the contest. But of course, many would fancy playing in this cool weather compared to the hot summer days. Much better, some would say. But then visibility was a question, and that is why the kickoff has been delayed to 10 o'clock. A lot of football happening in the country, even after a lot of question marks put forward, hopefully which all will be sorted. We'll have a look at the starting 11 of Garhwal United, who have gone with a 4-3-3 basically. They have the likes of Ripansi Jammu on goal, Alka in defense, and leading the strike will be Ringte Kim. She'll be looking to convert her chances with Shruti Kumari and Kashing supplying down the flanks. Very interesting matchup though, especially the way their opponents have lined up Sribhumi FC. Some would say on pen and paper, and they might look the way side. They're pretty much at home when they're playing at Kolkata. And they'll be looking to continue their good run, which they have shown in the recent times. Some big names as well in their lineup. We'll have a look at them shortly. But every year we have seen how football has grown overall in the Indian Women's League. Sribhumi, they go with the basic 4-4-2. Leading the line will be Anju Tamang alongside Rimpa Haldar, a very experienced side. Leading the side, Dangmei Grace in the midfield. And the Mizo winger down the flanks is very effective at times. On goal, we have Muirangthem Monalisha Devi. Quite a strong bench with Sujata Kaur, the head coach of the side, having an ample amount of experience as well. A lot of options available for the away side on pen and paper. We'll soon be heading towards kickoff in a moment from now. It'll be a test for Garhwal United. Won't be an easy outing at all. They have their foreigners induced to Ernestina, the centre back from Ghana. She'll have to do a job well if they would look to contain this dangerous looking Sribhumi side. And time for the long walk to the centre then. Garhwal and Sribhumi all set with their eyes on the prize. Every 3-point is crucial here. In green it is Garhwal United. Travelled a good long way to play their fixtures out here at the Kalyani Stadium. An hour later, an hour of wait always induces a lot of nerves in your mind, a lot of nervousness and a bit of butterflies as well. Always like a test when you step on the pitch, even though you enjoy it. You have those moments in your mind which you generally get before any big occasion, and a match for them at this stage is always a big one. Today's match referee is referee Ruba Devi with assistants P. Suman and Sushmita Rai. They'll be helped on the line by the fourth official Pooja S. Akshay Unni and Sujata Kar, the two sharp minds on the bench. That is one battle we nowadays often talked about. And the two captains here for the match toss Sanfida Nongram. She has been terrific over the years. And along with that, Tang Mei Grace, Indian international. Well, a few moments of wait now. All set for the contest that we've been waiting for. And hopefully it produces the fireworks we expect. Well, all hopes for goal scoring from Garhwal United will be on Kim Kipken. And Sribhumi FC will base themselves on experience. And they'll hope that Anju Tamang and Rimpa Haldar fire as early as possible in this important fixture for them. They're a team built on high expectations,
Number 17.
high hopes.
Number 17.
Still a moment of wait before we get underway with proceedings, and off we go. It is Sribhumi in white and red who kickstart proceedings, attacking from right to left of your screen. And just the opposite in green, it is Garhwal United. Match number 21 in the Indian Women's League, the IWL. Popular as now. Gained a lot of popularity over the years too. Garhwal trying to move forward for the first time in the game. Deepika trying to play the safer way, just giving it away. Here's the captain again, Sanfida. Very different formations also makes it contrasting and more interesting to watch. 4-3-3 against a 4-4-2. When it's similar, it's more of the same style of play we expect. Almost stolen back. A free kick awarded. And it is a yellow card as well straight away. Oh well. Too early, that did not expect that coming. Here was Shruti Kumari making the run through. That's a very early yellow card. And the defense needs to be aware. What a chance though. Risha Kashing will deliver. Reba Kashing. Can Can she find the right option? Reba floats it in. There is a good delivery to the far post. Headed out of danger for the time being. Anju controls it. She's made the run forward too. Slightly heavy, that pass. But that yellow card is suddenly going to play in the mind of the defenders. An early caution. Especially when your defenders are on a yellow. Every time you make the next challenge, it becomes more concerning. Especially if you're watching from the bench, there's nothing you can do as a coach. Just pray that it's a well-timed challenge every time from now. And locked forward into the area. Ribanshi was out in time. Not a bad attempt there, just to chip it over the defense line, trying to find the run of Karishma there. Another giveaway. Anju trying to beat the keeper and the defense as well. And a recovery there just before it crosses the line, cleared away. I believe it was Linda making the clearance, but another chance for Sribhumi. Cross driven in from the left, that'll be the first corner. What a chance for Anju. Just using her physicality to shoulder the defender away. And then almost slotted home. It was Ernestina with the clearance of the line. The Ghanaian. There'll be a corner. The first of the game for Sribhumi. Yumnam Kamala Devi to deliver. A lot of power generated to the far post. A few deflections on. A chance for a counter maybe. Quickly closed down. Very quickly closed down there. Very aggressive. Start from Sribhumi. They're known for doing this. Anju. My touches are really exquisite. They're trying to move forward, Garhwal. They need to focus on those little moments they create. And Shruti down the right. Two free men in the box. Free options rather. But this time the shot is miscued. She had to be more accurate with that connection. Not a bad delivery at all. I think the flag went up before she took the shot there. Kim Kipken. Not a bad attempt. Sribhumi looking more dominating at the moment, and that's floated to the right flank. They have so much pace down the left and the right with Karishma and Dangmei Grace. Another cross in the area. The keeper was at the right position to collect it. They're both trying to control the game. Another ball aimed for Anju. She has got the pace, got the legs as well. Almost done well. Chop turn almost to perfection there. Another corner as a result. Back-to-back opportunities for Sribhumi FC. It'll be Mamta to deliver this time. A little different idea from the corner on the layoff. And cleared away before it fell to any of the red shirts. Opportunities coming their way thick and fast. Not yet converted or tested the keeper, apart from that one occasion where Anju got it away from the defenders and the keeper, but there was a goal line clearance coming in. Can't call it a goal line clearance. A miscued clearance falls to Sanfida. And Deepika. Chipped forward, and that'll be easy collection for Monalisha Devi. No real test for her yet, and she'll be hoping that that is the case. A nice right loop forward once more, might be closer to the keeper than the attacker, and that was the case. Very interesting. It was Karishma who moved forward instead. That's what you want from a winger, to attack those chances, but that is a delightful pass forward. Switch flanks there, Shruti. Trying to adjust. Footing out there. A chase there for Felicia. Both teams have a Kanyan as their centre back, which is interesting. At the same time, pretty solid as well to have, especially given the power play they bring into the game. Again towards Anju. The first touch to beat the first defender. But there was another defender to cover it. Ernestina Tete. She's done well so far. A couple of times now. Dancing past out there, Rimpa. Oh, she has still stayed in control. Rimpa with the cross, a grounded way this time. Falls to a red shirt. They're looking more comfortable and confident in possession. Sribhumi. They've come here on a mission. Look forward towards Shruti Kumari. Another attempt to cross towards Kim. Shruti has won it back. That is one area they're trying to exploit. And on both occasions, on both crosses, you saw there was Reba and Kim Kipken both free in the box. The previous one was offside. This one, they had covering. And Deepika, again, that first time cross from the right. That is what they're trying to do. But most of those attacks have come from the right channel from Garhwal, even though very little. But that is the channel they're trying to use more. While Sribhumi, they're open from all sides, left, right, center, equally effective. Another one down the right that will result in another corner, increasing pressure gradually with time. And in this way, it doesn't look long before they score. Will she go the direct route this time? Yes, indeed, towards Anju, who leaped the highest. Controlling things here. Felicia just switching to the right. Another cross in the area. Not a clean clearance. Will be collected by Ribanchi. She's come out confidently at times, leaving her goal line. But until and unless you do it well, it looks good. Sanfeda. Come out wide again. That first time cross attempted. Physio will be needed straight. Hit the defender. From that close range, it can be painful. Toybisana, it looks like. Yes, indeed, she was right there to make the block to that cross. It was a power-driven cross. But hopefully she'll be alright. Feels more when it's this cold out here. The weather meters say it's 17, and it feels much lower, at least around 15. It'll go down to 10. It was that way pretty early in the morning as well. Well, she's alright, just getting some treatment on the touchline. Hopefully, we'll be back on the pitch. But here's a chance for Garhwal. First quarter done. It's all square here. Garhwal again trying to attack down that right flank. That's been the story mostly. It's been the right channel that has been the more or primarily active, I would say. Anju. Very sharp when she moves in attack when the supply comes her way. We're 17 minutes into the game, Sribhumi, even though doing well, haven't got the goal yet. That'll be concerning. Another attack down the right. One back by Garhwal. There's only one option up front. Solid header to clear it off the line. Nicely done as well in the control. It's a good battle at the moment. Another pass aimed for Anju. They're trying to use her pace. She's got some trickery in her back too. And driving in the area. Karishma with the shot straight away. And saw the bit of space open up in front of her. Instead of thinking much, just went with the follow through. Here we see one touch away from the defender. Saw that pocket of space and tried to test the keeper, but at her near post. Won't be easy to beat Ripanchi. Maybe a better connection or a side-footed attempt to the far post could have helped her. It's very nice how you would see whenever the strikers come out wide, be it Anju or Rimpa, you would see Karishma or Tangmei just check in central, especially Karishma. Tangmei just won the battle out there and wins a free kick too because of that pull from behind. And there we see just winning possession, winning the physical battle, and then pulled down by Alka. Opportunity to deliver. It is a left footer. She went for goal herself. That was a brave attempt, I would say, from Yumnam Kamala Devi. Could not really test the keeper. Sanfida. She's looked sharp with the touches. That needs to combine well with the team. They've all done well individually whenever they've got the ball. It's about how they link up more. Look at those touches. You can understand the quality that has improved and a lot of space in front of Shruti to run into. And the right option opted to. Kim controls. Handball given, is it? It looks like handball. That was such a right idea. Saw the defender closing her down just a chip towards the striker. And the right hand coming into her way. Kim Kipkin almost there. I would say just ran a step extra. Otherwise could have controlled it more easily. That is why the hand came into the way, because she ran ahead of the ball and then the right hand was the closest. With a cross coming in. Nice little turn. Anju has seen the run from Tangmei as well. Difficult one. The pass should have been wider. It was closer to the defender. Pretty deep into the first half already. Anju. And looped in, but wavered, very wavered. Just a goal kick as a result. Garhwal will be happy if things go this way. Now from the midfield, Kamala Devi. Slightly heavy touch. Shruti Kumari. Monalisha Devi just taking a few seconds extra. And that might have cost them. That's a win back by Deepika Sanfida with a shot from distance. Was on target, but just straight at the keeper. That's the issue. But not a bad attempt. Taking a shy at goal from that far. Just the first touch setting her up. That was an interesting technique used. Slightly outside of the boots, slight parts of the toe. Had she used it fully, it might have curled to that top right corner. But just that she might be hesitated, or maybe it was intentional. It was a bit of curl, but not too much. It was straight at the keeper. But that's a good attempt nonetheless. And Monalisha Devi will be feeling confident though after that collection. Certainly a free kick, that one. Just mistiming the challenge in order to win the ball back. Oh, that is more than just a mistimed challenge. That could have been a yellow. A free kick there. And launched long, two options in the box. None of them quite getting hold of it. And now they look for a counter. They keep her out in the right time. Still in the midfield, that by Sribhumi. Now from the right channel. Two in the box once again. Every time there's options waiting. Rimpa almost found Anju. They're attacking well, they're creating chances, but in the box, they need a poacher. Maybe this time towards Karishma. Sanfida clearing, the captain doing her job so well. Attacking, coming down, defending. She's everywhere. That'll race through. Oh, that's very well done to beat the defender. Can she find the perfect ball in? Almost though. Just skipping past Karishma. A bit heavy. But the initial bit of work, excellent. Look at the way she beat the defender. What a piece of skill. Floated in and headed out quite comfortably. I think that's one change. If you've followed the Indian Women's League over the years, you can understand clearly the difference in quality, the amount of improvement that has happened in Indian women's football across all age groups. And now that might be confusion for the keeper. Look at the anticipation. Just knows where it was coming. Monalisha Devi just stands her ground. Very well anticipated. But nonetheless, it was again a teasing ball in. It's attack versus attack. It's positive football here from both the sides, really. Clearance coming in. Here's Anju Chanu. And now Anju Tamang out wide. Nice little back heel to find Sanju. Anju Tamang, she has stayed on side. There is a teasing delivery in the box. The header was right there. But so was the defender. Doing a job, Linda Chanu. Just making the block. What a delightful ball. Perfection. Oh, was there a touch from the keeper rather? Not the defender. We'll have a closer look. That was on a platter. Oh, that is a little touch from either of the two coming to close it down. But now the corner taken. And that attempt will go well wide. That's a defender's attempt, clearly. Trying her luck. Toibisana. Garhwal will feel very happy that most of those attempts have gone wide or been easier to defend. On the inside, there is Garhwal's crosses, which have been more menacing. And one shot on target that was from Sanfida. That was straight at the keeper, but at the same time, it was not really troubling the keeper. Here's Shruti Kumari. Has two options again. Went to the near post. They'll fall to Deepika. Oh, look at that. Look at that trick from Sanju. But all she has done is given it away. A chance for Kim on the turn. It was Reba who got it. And here's Kim trying to win it back. This is good football from both the sides. Really love to look at that turn from Sanju. That 360 attempted at the left back position. Even though after that what she did was not quite appreciable, just giving the ball away to the opponent. But that skill to control it, the confidence to execute it, it's all pretty good at the moment. Asking a bit too much out here from Karishma. Quickly taken throw in. Sanju on the overlapping run. The cross close to the keeper. And nothing given. The keeper has stayed down, and eventually the referee will stop play. And the physio will be called upon, but menacing football from Sribhumi here. And the keeper got to it first, clearly. Should have been a foul. Eventually stopped play. Half an hour played here. Still all square, no goals between Garhwal United and Sribhumi FC. Match number 21 in the Indian Women's League. It's been a good show so far. It looks like she is all right to continue. Ribansi made sure her side is safe from conceding the first. Hopefully, all right. Anjutamang with the challenge. Some senior players present as well. Just watching the match, not playing their trade in today's game. But as I was mentioning, the IWL has been such a platform and such an opportunity for women's football to grow. Even the East Bengal players are here in attendance. They have done well, very well with their women's team lately. But he started with the drop of the ball. Kamala Devi to Anju. Dangmi has made the run. Not quite required. Kamala Devi again, a lot of space to maybe think of a shot. Yes, she does. Not too much power generated. The defender was right there to make the block. Here's Dangmi. And nicely taken down. Cleared away. There was a block in the way. In some pain there, the physio needed again. Straight at her face, I believe. Linda Chanu. Garhwal United. Physio there, you saw Anupa Bhargava. Now Garhwal just not being able to clear their lines. Another opportunity given away to Sribhumi. But not being able to really test the keeper. That is the only question mark at the moment in Sribhumi's game. They're doing everything right. Passing it right, winning back possession, creating chances. But where's that final third finishing quality which we've been looking for? Rimpa needs to stay more central. She's been more wide down the sides. And when you are playing with that 4-4-2 and you have two strikers named in your lineup, Anju is also staying wide. Who is the one attacking the ball? If every time you see Anju dropping deep or moving wide, you expect either one of Rimpa or Anju to stay in the box. But both of them are mostly wide. And when the crosses come in, there's no one. Or at least someone at the near post, but no one at the center. Karishma is doing a job to move inside at times. There she was again. But someone needs to just attack that ball, just try to finish the chances coming their way. And that's nicely done by Shruti. She has seen her run again. He's trying to accelerate past the defender. Comfortably done by Thoibisana. But only for a moment, they have given it back. Vansi, another beautiful delivery that spilled by the keeper. She had to be more careful. The play will be stopped again, but that was a chance for Garhwal, certainly. Look at those crosses coming in. The amount of curl on it deceiving the centre backs. Kim was almost there. Clumsy clash. Not intentional. Not intentional at all. Kim Kipkin. She's made the right runs too. She looks really interesting with those runs. Any further such crosses might help them get on the lead. Garhwal, do not count them out. They are doing their part pretty well too. Gradually moving towards half time here. Anju again trying that little back heel to help her teammates get in possession. Another clumsy challenge. Pretty physical this one from Mamta. Sanfida is a strong candidate. She'll be up. But one man not happy is certainly Akshay Unni. Why will he be? He's just in front of the dugout. Oh, that is a clumsy one. I'm not sure if he got much on the ball. All rights to complain. Until and unless you are doing it fairly and not really charging at the officials, you have your right to question. Another pass forward. The keeper is out. That is risky. She has that tendency to come out of her goal line often. Ibanshi. Should be a corner. Tang Mei just winning it off the defender. Knows, has the experience. I think the referee has given a goal kick. Not much complaints. Might have run out of space. At times they look very comfortable passing it out from the back. But sometimes that's just giving it away, which can cause danger. Sanfida nicely taken on. Has options. Sanfida trying herself. Lays it off for Kim. A powerful attempt again. That was again going on target, but the positioning and movement from the keeper was good too. But Sanfida creating all sorts of danger. Look at that layoff and the first time attempt. A lot of curl this time.
Yeah, तो कुछ
The height was a bit comfortable for the keeper, but that is a good save nonetheless. Sanfida and Nongram hailing from Meghalaya. The captain of this Garhwal United side. She's looked menacing, one shot and now almost creating another opportunity, defending as well. And she's been the most effective of the lot, I would say. And somewhat Shruti down the right for Garhwal United. But the midfield needs to combine. Oh, that's risky. And that was very risky from Ribansi out of nowhere. Just called upon danger. Anju Tamang. I think she got a touch to it, Anju Tamang. So many Indian internationals in this side. Well, looks like Kim Kipken. She's got some good footwork too. She's being used as a striker, but I see she has that quality of maybe playing a number 10. Or maybe a second striker pairing up with someone else. Handball and a free kick. 3 minutes to half time. And some more might be added on. A lot of space this time, a lot of numbers in the box too. And that is a chance for Anju, another opportunity. And the shot's just not coming. They're all blocked away by the defenders close by. Look at that, 1, 2, and 3. Rimpa was there. Anju Tamang was there. It was all the defenders who got the touches. Tangmei also got a chance. Not been an easy outing for the Garhwal defense. But they've done their job well so far. And if they can keep it all squared at the break, they'll be very happy. And it's not like they have played all defensive. They've created their own chances too up front. They're closely battling out for points. Garhwal United and Sribhumi just separated by a point. You could see the East Bengal players on the gallery. They're leading the charts at the moment. Now from the right, laid off for Kamala Devi. Karishma controls it. On the turn, beats the defender and goes for a shot. A lot of curl on it. Was their fingertips from the keeper. That is an excellent save in that case. It was looping into the top corner. And Karishma doing so well to beat the first defender. Half an inch of space. That was going in. That was certainly going in. Wonderful save from Ripanshi.
Ma'am. Thank you.
5 minutes added on. A few stoppages as well we saw. And that shot will just fly away. Ripanshi has gone down again. It's the same problem. She was struggling from it a while ago. Garhwal United had a 1-1 draw with Gokulam Kerala in their last fixture. Wherein Deepika Pal scored the goal. And Sribhumi were not too happy against the Kickstart FC Karnataka going down 2-1. Their only goal came from Kamala Devi and it was in the first half. So they would have liked to score in the first half because sometimes when you haven't scored since a while in the second, and these are all statistics, but you would want to stay safe because stats, even though some would say does not play a part in the game, of course it does not. It's all about the current 90 and what you do on the pitch, but sometimes they tend to repeat themselves, and that is why statistics are there. History repeats, they say. There's scope to change it, but no one likes to risk it. Tangmei has come to the left. Moving around a bit once again towards Tangmei. Anju waits in the area. Punched out by the keeper only as far as an attacking player. Brave block in the way. Might be another opportunity. And laying it off for Sanju. And that goes well wide. Look at that attempt. Tang Mei with the initial cross in, punched out by the keeper, not to a safe territory. That was a very brave block by the defender. And then the layoff and the shot from Sanju. Could have taken another touch maybe or looked for a pass. It did not connect well. Not a bad idea anyway. With the newly promoted teams like Sribhumi and Neta Football Academy, they've done well, to be fair, especially Sribhumi. The additions they've made in their side. Esther are looking towards Shruti there. The keeper was out. Somehow safely done. That should have been the first. Another opportunity. Garhwal looking dangerous suddenly. Shruti, on any other occasion, we have seen her pass, but this time she just went for the shot, seeing the keeper out. I think if she passed it this time, well, it might have been offside too because the keeper was so far out that any of the attacking players were behind her. And Tang Mei, the switch of flanks is somewhat working for Sribhumi as well. Anju, well defended. And now a chance again for Shruti to run onto it. Monalisha Devi this time does well. Just playing it safe at the back, not taking too much risk, both the sides. Just making sure clean sheet is the first priority. They're almost neck to neck on the points table. That's a giveaway though. Oh, beautiful control. That was smooth work. This is excellent football from both the sides in terms of individual quality we have seen at times. The overall gameplay has got, of course, a lot of aspects to improve, but at times, from the touches to the bit of tricks we have seen, it's been a so much improved tournament this season. The clearance hasn't gone out of play. Almost kept in, but that'll be the last bit in the first half. At least looks like that. There's not many seconds left. 5 minutes additional time done. Might be the last kick. As they say, it's gone out of play. That is why the whistle. It is a goal kick. Garhwal not converting any of their chances. Sribhumi creating a lot. There's not much aggression in the final third. Inside the box especially. And that is it. That is it for the first 45 minutes. And 5 minutes additional time as well. Nothing to separate Garhwal United and Sribhumi FC. The halftime scoreline stands 0-0 between Garhwal and Sribhumi. Overall, a good display from both the sides, but that good needs to turn into something more meaningful and better in order to see a change in the scoreline and see 3 points. We'll have a look at how things panned out in the first half of the game. There were a lot of chances created, a few good tricks we have seen from all the players on the pitch, I would say. Many of them. Sometimes Sanfida, sometimes Suriba. Saw a while ago Anju and Sanju as well. There were crosses coming in from the right channel of Garhwal which were very meaningful. But most of those Sribhumi crosses were dealt with quite comfortably. And Shruti Kumari was the one bringing in those crosses. A few shots from Karishma, though. This was the first of them. There was another later on, and this was a handball given against Kim Kipkin. She complained it wasn't the hand, but Sanfida's shot was on target not once but twice even after that. And there was one of the few tricks we saw in the game. Attempts after attempts, chances after chances. A lot of corners resulted in favor of Sribhumi, but those were not converted. Anjit Amang tried her best but could not convert, and this was another attempt from Kim Kipken laid off by Sanfida. And Karishma, after a while, got another attempt through as well. This was the one getting through the defender, and then that was one of the spectacular attempts you would see throughout the day. Just skipped away by the keeper. More chances Sribhumi's way. They looked much better and aggressive in the last few minutes of the first half, but they needed that intensity going throughout the half. There was a late chance for Shruti Kumari to make it 1-0. The keeper was out very in a manner which was not convincing. But that was the last bit in the first half. No goals after all those chances created. The halftime scoreline: Garhwal United nil, Sribhumi FC nil. Stay tuned. We'll return shortly with second half. Welcome back. It is time for second half action here in the Indian Women's League match number 21 between Garhwal United and Sribhumi FC. After the first 45 minutes, no goals to separate the two sides. Will the second see something different? Underway with second half action, sides changed. Garhwal in green now attacking from right to left. Sribhumi in red and white from left to right. One change made as well, as we are hearing for Sribhumi. We'll wait for the confirmation to find out. But it is a free kick for Garhwal to start the second half. Linda Chanu has come up and delivered in the right area as well. Linda Chanu gets it away. A positive start. Another shot with the left foot. Comfortable collection for Monalisha Devi. There's the confirmation then. Moshomi Murmu has come in place of Sanju. The left full back replaced. Will be interesting how they change their approach or continue in the second half. In the first half, certainly, it was pretty aggressive from Sribhumi, and now with the addition of Moshumi, she's another attacking player. And we're very intrigued to see what formation they use, or does Moshumi continue as the left back in place of Sanju. Good to see the support though in the social platforms as well. Watching this early morning match here in the IWL. Of course, some quality football is what we are seeing. Now, mistakes will come, but at the same time, little improvements. And Estina with that clearance. And that is floated to the far post. And Tang Mei was there, just away from her. I'm confused with the decision there, Moshomi Murmu. Has to move a bit backwards to take the throw in. You can watch the action live in Indian Football's official YouTube channel. Still no goals in this contest, but it's been a promising one. Anjutamang. There's only one player in the box. And it'll fall to Rimpa, laid off for Karishma. Not a bad attempt either, but blocked by the defenders in the right time. Look at that chance again. That layoff from Rimpa, that was very clever. Another player down meanwhile. That can be painful. We'll have a look. Maybe the landing. Oh, it was the left arm just maybe jarred that shoulder. Garhwal trying to maintain possession. But is just ending up giving it away. Anju. Pretty windy right now as well, along with being cold. One back by Deepika. She's the one who scored the goal in their previous game. Has found Shruti Kumari down the right. Well-timed challenge for the number 18s. It's still in play, looks like. Well, yes, indeed, it stayed in play. Now it has gone out, and it has gone out for a corner. That will be more happy an outcome. Floated into the near post. Not a convincing punch. A chance for Reba, maybe. Reba tries her luck. It was again going on goal, but Mona Lisa Devi covered it up pretty quickly. She's the one who punched it out to give away the opportunity, but she was right back in the line to make the save after that. And now on the other end, a free attempt. This time she'll be disappointed, Karishma. Just hit it straight at the keeper. Avoided the markers. Rimpa creating that bit of space and chance. And Karishma just trying her luck, but could have taken a second more. And now Riba. End-to-end stuff here. Alka couldn't find a way through. She'll have the throw in again. Sanfida is free, and she wanted it and has found the space to run into as well. Forced to go out wide. Another throw in. She needs to stay more in the attacking zones, Sanfida. Get into those shooting angles. Get the shots off. And now Tang Mei accelerating. And Tang Mei Grace. And the Mizo winger has a lot of pace. And still Tang Mei just taking it forward. Cross wasn't the best. Mamta with the throw in towards Rimpa, who is more of staying wide, while Karishma has gone central. So that little switch is really working for Sribhumi. Initially, it was Karishma and Dangmei who started on left and right respectively. Now it's Dangmei who has moved to the left. Karishma has moved to the striking zone with Anju, and Rimpa has shifted wide. Corner. Mamta floating it into the center. Oh, that is an interesting attempt, and there is the first. And through the crowd, it looks like Toibisana has found the cleanest of connections. And that's past the keeper in a flash to make it 1-0. Sribhumi have the lead. And it comes from a set play, it comes from the corner. Was a good delivery, and look at that one. Look at that run from behind, seeing the defenders clueless. And just side-footing it through the keeper into the net to 1-0. Like that one from Toibisana. The defender rises to give Sribhumi the lead. And now they'll feel more confident the way they are playing. And that switch has certainly worked. That is where comes the role of a head coach, Shujata Kaur, doing so well. And why not? Monalisha Devi will now take every extra second possible. Walk forward towards Kim. And here's the goal scorer. He not just wins the battle, but wins a throw-in for her side. Toibisana Chanu. Dana defending well. And now got the goal as well. Now on the turn. Garhwal looking to find the equalizer. Sanfida. Little back heel attempt. Doesn't quite work. But they still have it. Shruti has looked good with her crosses. Yes, Sanfida. Kim lays it off for Deepika. More intent from Garhwal right now. And you can see at the touchline as well, the head coach urging them forward. He knows that they all have the quality to get back in the game. It was a 1-1 in the previous outing. Garhwal. Shruti. Two options waiting. Shruti does well to beat her marker, and the chance at the far post. That was menacing. That would have looked so special had that been on target with the outside of the boot from Reba Kashing. Shruti just deceiving the Kanyan's defender. And a lot of power generated with the outside of the boot. Reba Kashing, so would have spectacular to watch. Had that landed in the back of the net. Garhwal, they're not too far behind in terms of showering on the quality on pitch. Another giveaway. Sribhumi need to be aware and not complacent. Confident outing from Monalisha Devi. Quick exchanges. A little tumble looked like a foul, but play on, says the ref. And she was just there. Sribhumi have one possession back. Kamala Devi. It's just a one goal lead, remember. 1 hour played here. They would not want to be complacent. Alka again. They have to wait because a change is being made. Monisha Singha is coming in place of Riba. A 1 hour played in the contest. Eventually the goal has come. And Sribhumi, if they win this, they'll be overtaking their opponents in the points table. Confirmation. Riba has been taken off. Replaced by Monisha. Yes, Tanvida. Again doing well. Again finding a pass towards Shruti. Like the anticipation so far from Monalisha Devi. Safety first, just cleared away. Esther. Garhwal certainly having more of possession in the last few minutes. There's Monisha. She's just come on the pitch. On the turn. Shruti has moved to the left. Shruti skips past the defender again quite easily. Shruti with the cross in. Not a bad one at all. Thankfully evades the attacker and finds the gloves of Monalisha Devi. Look at that again. Look at the way with ease she goes past defenders, Shruti. Kim Kipken is frustrated. You can see her reaction. She wants the goal. She's hungry for scoring. I'll tell you what. Any further free opportunity comes her way, she is without a doubt gonna trouble the keeper. Sribhumi need to be careful that this defensive approach is not suiting them. They need to continue the way they were playing. Karishma is the furthest forward now. Anju just behind as a number 10. Sanfida getting play. A quick exchange, but solid block in the way. Attempt to win possession back from the defender. Is that a corner? It is just a goal kick. Moshumi Murmu doing well. And Monalisha Devi has gone down. Might be some cramps or pull of a muscle. Or might be some running down the clock strategies as well. But that might be too early to do it because there's a good 25 minutes left and every second wasted will be added on. Aloka Paswan, the team physio for Sribhumi FC. It's the knee, it looks like. We'll have a look at the goal again. The only goal scored so far from the corner. It was Toibi Sana approaching from the defenders who had no clue. He made the run from behind and just punched it, side footed in, back into the net. It's a good finish. In the first half, we saw an attempt from her, and I say that it was a defender's attempt. And this time, she shows that defenders can shoot so well too. Overlapping run from Moshumi. She has the pace. Bursting forward, still trying to win it back on the second attempt. Good recovery from the defense. Back with Moshumi. Karishma. Rimpa trying to bring it down. Could not manage to. Anjutaman, comparatively, like we know of her, has been a bit silent, even though involved in a mix of things, but is silent in terms of taking attempts at goal. She's a goal scorer. Here she is, Anju. Just trying to control. Plays the passes all right. Towards Rimpa, too much to chase. Will be covered off safely. Mushumi under pressure plays it all the way back to Monalisha. Slightly risky. Done well. Here's Mamta. Anju. Can she get the better of the defender? Yes, she can, but the keeper was out in time. Ripanshi Chamu, haven't mentioned her a lot in the second half because one chance that came Sribumi's way that was converted. Apart from that, most of those attacks have gone Garhwal United's way. Mamta with the throw. Just giving back possession. Burst of pace from Shruti Kumari again. She's doing that work so well. Another cross, grinded in. This time it will result in a corner. They have to wait because there is changes being made. We'll wait for the confirmation. And Deepika and Kim have been taken off. For Garhwal, that is close to the keeper, parried away. That was curling in, dangerous, very dangerous. Have a look at that again. Shruti Kumari almost went for that Olympico. Goalkeeper just punching it out in time, and then the second attempt went wide. Confirmation of the changes. Jaraplang Nongram and Joyce Larbi have come on. Another one hailing from Meghalaya and Joyce Larbi from Ghana. So another foreigner induced in attack by Garhwal. There's the confirmation, Deepika replaced. So two foreigners on the pitch now for Garhwal. Shruti has seen the pass forward. A bit too much on it. And for Sribhumi, there's been a change as well. Shibani Devi has replaced Rimpa Haldar. There she is. Rather Tangmei here. They've switched around sides again. Confirmation. Shibani Devi has come in place of Rimpa Haldar. Linda Chanu has done his work well defensively, apart from that one occasion where the entire defense switched off, but that's a giveaway. A chance maybe to shoot, looks for a pass, or a chance for Karishma again, could not get a touch on it. Should have been 2-0. Anju Chanu with the initial pass, and then the second one just forced through. Karishma so nearly. Had she got anything on it? Could have just rolled past the keeper. Mona Lisa. You know how important this game is. A draw won't be too bad for Garhwal, given that they'll stay ahead of Sribhumi. A win will be even better. Space to shoot from distance. Power back, but the keeper was positioned right. Straight at Ribansi. Nice attempt from Tangmei Grace. If you allow her so much space, she knows how to find the back of the net. Here's Mamta just trying to find the pass through, not being able to. Into the final quarter of the game, it's 1-0 in favor of Sribhumi. Now trying to go through is Jeraplang. Anju. It's end-to-end, both teams trying to get more goals. Sribhumi trying to get the second. Garhwal trying to get the equalizer. Confusion with the keeper who was out of her lines. Thankfully, that was not going anywhere in the frame. Otherwise, could have been at the risk of an own goal. This time May trying to apply some pressure. Karishma to Dang Mei. And laid it off and back towards Karishma. Anju waits in the box and that was a free attempt for the substitute. Sibani Devi could have been a super sub. Grind it in to the back post. I think the defender just did enough to keep her off. Keep her off her focus is what I mean. Just to deceive her. A nice turn from Anju. They're doing well in attack. Another time release towards Shibani. Anju wouldn't get there. It'll only be Ribanshi. Head coach still under some amount of worry. His team trailing. Mamta is getting the better of the defender, floating it into the far post. Given back again. Bit of space for Shibani. Switch play towards Tang Mei. Can she find the right pass? Another goal can give them more space to breathe. Tang Mei does so well. Could have been an open chance. Still an opportunity. Anju trying to twist and turn. That should have been tapped home. Such a delightful cross from Tang Mei. Another opportunity. Venomous shot. That is a steamer. That is a belter of a strike from Anju Chanu. What a spectacular attempts after attempts. The closest ones missed, but the furthest one converted. Absolute brilliance. They will all appreciate. What a strike to make it 2-0 for Sribhumi. They needed that second goal. Anju Chanu. A while ago we saw her turning around in the midfield very well, and after all those chances missed, half an inch of space allowed, finds the pass and no second thoughts in her mind. Absolute top corner, top pins what we say. Couldn't have been more precise from Anju. Look at the follow through, look at the flow of that right foot, look at the power generated. Copybook example of how to finish with that technique. 2-0. And now they have for the insurance goal, some would say. And after that loss in their previous game, they'll be so relieved if they manage to find the win here. There hasn't been too many stoppages in the second half, so won't expect too much additional time. Just 10 minutes of regulation time remaining. Maybe a couple of minutes will be added on. But there's still time to decide, unless there's more stoppages in play in the next few minutes. I expect it to be under 3. But Garhwal will try. Garhwal will try their best to at least get one first and then think of another. Karishma has seen Dangmei. Now space is opening up. Anju has made the run. Dangmei will try herself to the far post. The keeper did well to hold on and not spill it out. Not a bad attempt. Once again, Shruti Kumari just going in that physical battle, trying to win the contest, but this time not being able to. They will all take their time. Here's Felicia, captain player Anju. Free-flowing football now from Sribhumi. The pressure relieved with that second goal. Always good to have that additional second or one goal lead. Never safe, but that's given back to Sanfida. Tried to find a choice. Here she is, Choice Larbi. Another one from Kana. Their centre back is from Kana as well. Sanfida doing well. Sanfida sling it off to the right. Shruti's delivery has been deflected off. Shruti's crossing has been impressive too. She stayed down more in disappointment, I would say, because they've tried a lot. But they've not been able to get the goals yet. Six and a half more minutes. Another change coming in. Linda Chanu taken off. Tiamlan Lei Kante coming on. Anju combining with Karishma. Shipani has made the run. Now there's more options in the box. It is towards Anju. Clumsy, and that'll be a foul and a free kick. Not intentional. But there's no time for the keeper to stay down. They would want to restart as quick as possible. No malice intended. Look at the cross again, wasn't a bad one. Confirmation. Thiamlalni Gante has come in place of Linda. A lot of space for Shruti. Has options waiting. Just away from them. Another cross driven in, but that was collected well by the keeper. The longer they clear, the more time that will be run off. That is in their mind as well. They want to seal this victory, Sribhumi. They will overtake Garhwal in the points table. It's being closely contested. East Bengal on top of the table. Dangmei. Given back. And there's more changes, a double switch this time. Karishma is done for the game. Arina Devi has come on as well. Anju on the turn, trying to find the pass. We'll have the confirmation soon. Kashmina has come on. Sanfida moving forward. She is still trying to help her team back. The captain. Shruti's delivery this time is a tired looking one, well off. Anju Tamang from the left. Looking to beat that first defender. There's still a chance in the box. Laid off or attempted to, and now the powerful shot comes in. This is off target eventually. A lot of power packed behind it. A 90-minute stun and 5 minutes added on. Not too much wasted, but just the benefit of doubt. Maybe 3 or 4, rounded off to 5. Confirmation of the changes. Kamala Devi replaced by Kashmina. A chance for Anju to kill the game, and she does. No question marks. When Anju Tamang gets such an opportunity, you know she's gonna score. And that is game over for Garhwal United. Cherry on the cake. That's 3-0. A top performance from Sribhumi to end the show. That little touch helped, but Anju Tamang with the acceleration and the finish. No doubt she's gonna kill such chances. Just pokes it home past the keeper to the bottom corner. Icing done well. And the first win of the new year coming for Sribhumi now, surely. And are they looking for more for fun now? Garhwal have lost the plot. Mamta, they're not sitting back, they're not settling down, they just want to increase the goal difference. Will be a corner. Floated into the center. Anju gets the header. Not on target quite though. Just 2.5 minutes a wait of time before they celebrate the victory. Not being able to turn their Sanfeda. The clock ticking. Wait a few more seconds. Shruti cleared off by the one who started goal scoring. Toybisana Chanu. Still trying though to at least get a consolation. A bit of risk being taken on the clearance. And eventually cleared. And Monalisha Devi will take her time in the collection. Why not? Just a few more seconds to run down. 3-0, convincing enough. And that is it. Full time here at the Kalyani Stadium. A convincing victory for Sribhumi. A very convincing one, given the way they've performed and given the score line of the game. The head coach will be happy, and why not? The full-time scoreline reads Garhwal United nil, Sribhumi FC 3. The task was cut out before the game itself, and they've executed it to perfection. And 3 full points for Sribhumi, and they will overtake their opponents in the points table. We'll have a look at the highlights of the game. It's been some good football on display from both the sides. Right from the start, there was chances created, more of them for Sribhumi, but there's few chances coming Garhwal's way. Looked teasing as well, one after the other. The crosses coming in both the boxes. The more teasing crosses came from Garhwal, but Kim could not convert. Here's Karishma, who got a couple of attempts in the first half. Handball against Kim. But Sanchita's attempt was on target. He's kept out by the keeper. And then a while later, the crosses from Anju looked teasing and teasing. They came close to scoring but could not convert in the first half. There were no goals actually. All the 3 goals came in the second half, but there were good attempts. Few good attempts rather. This was one of them from Kim. It was again on target, saved by the keeper. But the moment Karishma came close to scoring, looked very menacing. Past one defender, takes a shot, tipped away by the keeper. Excellent attempt, equally good save, matched up. That little touch really helped. And then a while later, Sanjita's attempt was wide, and Shruti, just after that, at the ending stage of the first half, got a chance. This was the chance I was talking about. With the keeper being out, she tried to shoot but could not chip the keeper. Instead, went straight at the keeper, who was rescued. 0-0 at the end of the first half, but in the second half, things changed. Things changed in favor of the team in red. A few layoffs, a few combinations, a few twists in formation. There were a good few attempts from Garhwal too, but the chance converted was from Sribhumi. This was the first. Toibisana coming up in the box, deceiving the defenders and slotting it home in some style to make it 1-0. That was the first of the game, and they did not stop at 1. After that, Garhwal looked dangerous. They created a few chances with Shruti down the left, and Riba's attempt was wide. Shruti time and again troubling the defenders, but none of them converted. And after that, after all those opportunities going begging, on the other end, it was Sribhumi who converted their chances. It was not a mere conversion. It was a spectacular coming in from distance. This was Dangmei's spectacular attempt, though, which was straight at the keeper. But then after back-to-back chances coming Sribhumi's way, they had to convert one after the other. And this was the special from Anju Chanu. What a strike from distance. Look at that, floated in to the top corner. No chance whatsoever for the keeper. And after a while, when all the substitutions were made, we went into additional time, and adding on another goal, adding on the cherry on the top, was Anju Tamang. 3-0. Job done, came over. 3 full points with the 3 goals for Sribhumi FC. End of match number 21 in the IWL. More action coming your way. But for now, the end of this very game tilts in favor of Sribhumi FC. Full-time scoreline, Garhwal United 0, Sribhumi FC 3. Stay tuned. We'll return with more action in the Indian Women's League.